In recent years, the topic of UFO sightings has captured the attention of the media, scientists, and the general public. People around the world have reported seeing strange lights and objects in the sky, leading many to question whether we are truly alone in the universe. It's hard to imagine that we are the only intelligent life form. UFO sightings have been documented all over the world, but are they real or just figments of our imagination? Get ready to witness the top 3 most incredible sightings and encounters, starting with number 1. In 1996, something bizarre happened in the city of Varginha, Brazil. 3 teenage girls claimed they saw a creature with red eyes and a brown body in a field, while another group of people reported seeing a strange object fall from the sky. The army and local officials eventually showed up, rounding up the creature and taking it away, but not before it was seen by dozens of witnesses. The authorities denied everything, but rumors started spreading that it was an extraterrestrial. One specific eyewitness, Carlos de Souza, was on his way to fly remote control airplanes at the time when he saw a cigar-shaped object about the size of a school bus slowly fall from the sky and crash in a field. Upon arriving, he noticed a significant amount of debris scattered around. As he stepped out of his car, he was immediately hit by a strong smell of ammonia and rotten eggs. The smell was intense and made no logical sense at the time. Among the debris, Carlos de Souza identified a piece that seemed to be made of aluminum, but oddly lightweight. He experimented by crumpling it, but the material effortlessly returned to its original shape when released. Within minutes, however, Mr. de Souza said military trucks arrived from the nearby ESA Army base, 30 kilometers from Varginha, and ordered him to leave, threatening him with their guns. Soon after, Varginha residents were stunned as a large military presence descended on the town, blocking off several blocks and preventing anyone from entering. The Brazilian government was quick to dismiss the incident as a hoax, but some believe that there is more to this story than meets the eye. Eyewitness accounts describe strange occurrences, including missing time and unexplainable physical effects like burns and radiation exposure. Despite the government's efforts to cover up the incident, several investigations have taken place over the years, including a documentary Moment of Contact by James Fox. Some even claim that the Brazilian government was working with extraterrestrial entities at the time of the incident. While we may never know the truth behind the Varginha UFO incident, this case quickly became Brazil's most famous UFO encounter. Over 20 years later, people in Brazil and around the world continue to be fascinated by the Varginha incident and the possibility of alien life. While some believe it was just a hoax, others think it could be evidence of extraterrestrial activity. What do you think? Number 2. In 1994, one of the most unexplained UFO sightings occurred at a school in Zimbabwe. A group of 62 children at the aerial school were playing during recess when they saw a silver craft land in the nearby field. What was described as a half rugby ball on its side approached them. At first, the students thought it was a helicopter, but as the craft landed, they saw a small figure in a black suit with long black hair. It was not human. The creature made direct eye contact with them, had waxy skin and large, penetrating eyes. The children reported that the creatures communicated through thoughts, not spoken words, urging them telepathically to protect Earth's environment. The children were filled with immense fear. They reported the incident to their teachers and parents, but it was only when the news hit the media that it gained recognition. One of the key figures in the investigation, Dr. John E. Mack, who was a renowned psychiatrist and Harvard professor. Dr. Mack traveled to Zimbabwe to meet with the children who had experienced the UFO encounter. After conducting extensive interviews and psychological evaluations, Dr. Mack concluded that the children were sincere and that their accounts were consistent and genuine. His support provided validation to the children's stories and added credibility to the incident. Years later, many of the children still believe firmly in what they experienced and have gone on record to explain in detail their experience that day. While we may never know the truth behind the Zimbabwe school UFO, it still remains one of the most compelling and eerie sightings in history. And last but not least, number 3, the legendary Roswell case. In 1947, a flying saucer was reported to have crashed in a ranch near Roswell, New Mexico. The U.S. Army immediately took control of the situation, stating that it was a weather balloon that crashed. But many people believed that it was a cover-up. There were rumors of alien bodies being found at the crash site, but the government denied it. Eyewitnesses claimed to have seen strange debris scattered throughout the ranch. Public curiosity surrounding the incident grew stronger. Eyewitnesses stepped forward, claiming to have seen strange debris scattered across the ranch where the crash had allegedly occurred. Their accounts painted a picture of materials unlike anything they had ever encountered before. Metallic fragments, unusual in their composition and appearance, which defied conventional explanations. These testimonies only fueled the fire of curiosity, leaving many to question the government, insisting that it was a weather balloon. Decades later, the U.S. government released a report saying that it was a top-secret project meant to detect Soviet nuclear tests, but many people still believe that it was a cover-up and that aliens had indeed crashed in Roswell. One compelling piece of evidence often referenced is the Roswell weather balloon photograph. The image features Major Jesse Marcel, a military intelligence officer, posing with debris purportedly from a weather balloon, the initial explanation given by authorities. However, Marcel later came forward and disclosed that the weather balloon story was a deliberate cover story. He revealed that the debris he posed with in the photograph was not from a weather balloon, but rather from an unidentified, unconventional object. According to Marcel, the original explanation was a deliberate attempt to downplay the significance of the incident and keep the true nature of the crash under wraps. Many documentaries and movies have been made about the Roswell incident. Some people have even dedicated their lives trying to uncover the truth. Maybe we will never truly know what happened that day. Whether a weather balloon or an alien spacecraft, the Roswell incident remains a significant part of UFO culture. It will continue to fascinate people for generations to come. As the boundaries between imagination and truth blur, we're left with one burning question. Are we truly alone in the vast expanse of the universe? The fascination of these encounters grips our souls, pushing us to seek answers beyond the ordinary. Though skeptics may dismiss these stories as mere fantasies, the undeniable impact on witnesses and the lingering traces of inexplicable phenomena leave us yearning for the truth that lies just beyond our grasp. While the government's attempt to veil the unknown in secrecy, the spirit of curiosity burns brighter than ever. It is up to us, the seekers of truth, to dive deeper. So, my fellow truth seekers, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and embark on an odyssey that transcends the realms of possibility. Remember, the truth is out there waiting to be discovered. Maybe another civilization is out there wondering the same thing. Are we alone?